Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to Season 2, Episode 3 of Twisted Strands. And it's a rainy day here in Northeast New Jersey. It's kind of crappy, so I've used that excuse to stay inside. And you can tell it's humid because of my hair, naturally. My name is Jeannie, but you can call me JD. And I'm not really sponsored by all these drinks I keep showing you. Just putting that out there. But today I am drinking Woodchuck Hard Cider Bubbly Prosecco. I was hoping it'd be more of a cider. It's not. I mean, it's not the worst thing I've tasted on all my years of recording a podcast, but sure ain't the best. And one sec. I wish there was a pause button, but there's not. I forgot my finished object. And I'm back. Sorry for that brief interruption. I wanted to show you my finished object that I did. I also got a few loom squares done. But first, I got happy news. The goddamn prayer shawl is done. It's about 60 inches. It has so many mistakes. But all I gotta do now is wash it and donate it. So I'm very happy about that. It's like just one more thing off the needles. So there. Yay. And I did go back into Ravelry. I don't use Ravelry that much. Do you use Ravelry a lot? I don't. God, that's weird tasting. The beer I had last week kind of was a little funky now that I think about it, so I kind of dumped the rest of it down the sink. Yeah, I'm a wuss. I don't care. And my whip right now, like I showed you a bunch of things the first episode back. I'm going to pick something from that pile and start working on that. But the big one is the rainbow scarf that they want by April 24th. And yeah. So I finished I finished a lot since, I mean, it's not exactly a complex project, but yeah, it's 7.5 feet long now, so I'm halfway there, and my little rainbow dildo is getting smaller, but I have 2 more of those to draw from. So yeah, that's a good thing too. My Zoom Loom squares. This one I just found while cleaning. I'm working big time on the living room because I need to vacuum. It is a bad mess. It is not good. But anyway, here is one square. I'm not sure if I showed you this one. Oh, that's the wrong side. As if that matters. But here it is. This is all stuff from Fat Fiber. And if I can look on my phone. No, I can't. Wait. Nope. I can't look it up on my phone. I'll let you know next week if I ever find the tag. I lost the tag for this beautiful striping yarn. But that's another sock yarn. Then I did 2 of this sample. Unfortunately, this dyer left the business, but it's mohair and wool, so I got 2 squares out of it. It's extremely subtle, the dyeing. It's kind of a kettle dye almost. But yeah, worsted works really beautifully in the Zoom loom, I'll tell you that much. And then I did this one for good measure. I did 3 of these while I was at Knit Night on Monday. That's what I'm talking about, how cool the hand-dyed yarns look in a Zoom loom squares. I just think they're so cool. And I do have a book to show you. And a story about my knitting. So I went to... Nope, wait. I'm a scattered brain mess. I'm trying to change my sleeping schedule, so I'm up earlier. And I finally got myself out of bed. And it's taking its toll on me. I am a little tired. And I was eating properly until I hit like 2:50 in the afternoon. And then I decided I was hungry, so I ate a bag of chips, a small one. Not a huge one, a small one. Oh dear. It's going to take me a while to be perfect, if ever. Anyway, on to further stuff and junk. Alright, so I went to this really neat presentation by an author, and he is an expert on Jack the Ripper, murders that happened 1880s in Victorian London. So I'm watching this, and I brought the shawl because I wanted to work on it and maybe finish an inch or two. And some old lady from behind me, as I'm quietly knitting, he took a break to drink water, and she just comes up on my side and says, "Would you please stop?" No, she didn't even say please. "Would you stop knitting? You're distracting me." So, yeah. Ill-tempered people exist, I guess. So I finished my row and put my knitting down, but I would have enjoyed the event more if I continue knitting. But somebody just has to take the joy away, don't they? Some people are like that, and they suck. But yeah, it was nice to get it out. And I had lunch at I would say dinner at Chili Willie's. That was fun. I bought one of the author's books, and it was still a good time, despite the bitch. What else happened? Oh, I did take I forgot to show you this, last time. Like I think I mentioned before, I enjoy taking little free classes. One of my friends, Terry, is an artist, and she likes to teach people watercolors. So I took a class of hers early last week or something like that, and this is the result. I think it's like 3 irises, I'm not sure. I didn't see her reference, but I used her painting as a reference like people usually do anyway. And this is what I came up with. It's okay. I mean, it's not my greatest work for sure. I'm hoping to have one from tonight's class to show you next week. But yeah, I did the background. That was my idea. And not having any ground was my idea too. So it's just a flower painting. So there's that. That's what I finished. And oh, let's do the book. Alright, someone in my knitting group mentioned this designer author, Jen Lucas. And I went and got several of her books from the local library. This one is called Stunning Stitches. And it's Jen last name Lucas. So Jen Lucas, and I really like the front, but there's a lot of beautiful things. Some of them are DK weight, some are, well, most of them are DK or fingering weight. There's cowls. She does a lot of accessories, not a lot of scarf. There's a poncho here that's nice. Some beautiful scarves. Here's that shawl that I really like. Let's see. Ooh, 575 yards of fingering weight yarn. That's just over the... You'd need to get 2 skeins most of it. But I really think that's beautiful. I love a good lacy shawl, and seeing as mine get found by the damn moths and stuff like that, sometimes I just feel the need. Like I said, almost all of her designs are accessories, and they're very pretty and delicate looking. So if you're interested, please go to your local library or a bookseller online and grab some. It is very nice and colorful. Lots of pictures of the objects, so you know what you're getting into. I'm probably going to knit one of her designs some year. Not anytime soon, because I've got all these damn whips to take care of. Oh, this one's really attractive. Potrero Hill Shawl. And this one takes 740 yards of DK weight. So that's going to be really cozy. I love the zigzag. That's really pretty. And more zigzag. This is the stole under the same name, Potrero. So that's beautiful. And of course it has techniques, special techniques, but I really love the shawl in front. That's really beautiful. As far as I know, I can look it up in this book, I'm sure, there are 3 books by her. Let me see if she doesn't have, no, nothing else. Yeah, there's just no mention of her other books. You can find her on Ravelry, of course, Jen-Lucas, or you can go to her site, jenlucasdesigns.com, to find more of her stuff. So there you go. Just really beautiful designs, and I just wanted to mention that since it was something and someone I had never heard of. So that's what I've been up to. I also picked up some firewood that was just sitting around not being used. A friend let me take a few logs, and I was cutting it with one of those, not a scroll saw, but a jigsaw, because I do not like sawing by hand. I kind of wish I had one of those power tools, like a bandsaw or one of those table saws. Now that would be something, but those are expensive, and I do not have a lot of room in my little wooden workshop. But the mahogany yarn bowl that I was going to make kind of failed. I don't know what it is. Well, I have a sinking suspicion that it's my tools that are just not sharp enough to do the job. So I'm teaching myself how to sharpen the tools without one of those fancy bench grinders. I mean, I have a bench grinder, but they're not the right grit. So, there's that. But yeah, the woodworking is still going along. When I was chopping apart the piece of apple wood that she gave me, I took this piece upstairs so I could carve something out of it. Not sure. It's only about, what, 2-3 inches? So, not sure what I can get out of it, but I sure as hell am going to try. So, yeah. Gotta learn how to sharpen my gouges and carving tools better so that they do the job they're supposed to do. I do have a painting class to attend, so I'm going to cut this short, and besides, I don't have much else to show you. I haven't been cross-stitching or spinning or some of the other hobbies that I love, but you know, I'll get around to it, and when I do, you'll hear about it. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who has commented on the 2 episodes so far. I really appreciate it. I loved hearing from excuse me, from all of you. And Belinda, this is a note for you. I don't think that sweater is weird. I don't know where the picture of it is, but I don't think it's a weird sweater. I don't. And no, it's not arrows pointing to the boobs. Or at least I tried to tell myself that. And, besides, I have very small boobs, so I don't think... There is dust on me. Like I said, I've been working in the living room trying to get it clean. Yeah, I beg to differ with your opinion, Belinda. It is not a booby shirt. So, but anyway, thank you for the condolences. Sorry about the jiggling. This stand I'm using is not the best for my iPad. But I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for continuing to watch, and thank you for the condolences on the passing of my dad. I really miss him. And Cleo is sleeping under some project bags that I tried to organize. So she's fine. Cleo! Yeah, she's so happy she's not going to come over. Oh, but anyway, thank you. I so appreciate hearing from people. I know that sometimes you're watching a podcast on the television and you don't quite remember to comment or something like that, and a lot of you took the time out of your days to do that, and I so appreciate it. It really makes me smile. And that's it for this week. I'll have more to show you next week. I'll probably still be drinking this crap. And don't forget, whenever you're doing crafts, from the simple to the sublime, you are making art, and you are making the world a more beautiful place. And for that, I thank you. All right, you have a good week. Keep on crafting, and you'll see me next Wednesday. Bye.